Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing you all the of commentary. This is going to be round 32, Group H, Set 2, right? That's what I'm doing. On Triathlon between Movie and Bisu, the other part of Bork. And oddly, the other part of Mork. So, you know, everybody's connected by Stork. That's how it is. This is going to be on Triathlon. We're going to have Movie at the 12 o'clock position as the red protoss player. And at the 7 o'clock position, we're going to have Bisu as the blue protoss player. Wow, those are some of the most comfortable colors I've ever had in the game. Just standing ovation just for the colors. Thank you. So, it's going to be Bisu coming off his vacation. Still think he's actually on it. Now that I think about it, I'm not altogether too sure, but this is mostly, yeah. I think this is the first, I'm not altogether too sure on this, but I think these were the first games that Bisu played coming off is the vacation. So we're going to see what happens, whether it's going to bring him in all fresh, or whether he's just totally out of practice. 49, 50, 51 for sinking, but you guys knew that. So, yeah, I'm kind of reminded of this because the last time, ages ago, Bisu went for an vacation. I remember that, what was it, GOM TV MSL finals, the first one, which was the MSL where he 3-0'd Savior. He basically went on vacation while he should have been preparing for the finals. He instead went on like a 2-day vacation beforehand instead. Just went off and rested, cleared his mind. Then came back and owned Savior. Totally ripped him to pieces. And I know there's been a lot of controversy going on with some of the players, that there's some sort of match-fixing controversy. I've read some of this. And, until I know they're accusing some people, Savior's high on the list, for instance, apparently. But until they're investigating a lot of people. But until there are, I think this is the 4th time I say that now. But until there are 5 now. Okay, let's actually get the proper sentence out there. Until there are absolute facts, concrete facts. Until there is proof, like this guy, these players right here on this list, these players here, they took part in match fixing. Until I get that list, I'll give my 2 cents about it. But until it's speculation and rumors and no concrete proof yet, then I'm just gonna not give any more thoughts about it. I mean, I'm not surprised, really. In a sport, there's always some stuff like that. But we're gonna see what happens. So, Movie gonna start off by expanding. That's what Movie's gonna do. On the opposite side, Bisu playing a pretty standard, I think, spotting the expansion coming in from Movie, so might force him to expand himself as well. I think these 2 guys are the protoss players right now. Most likely the protoss players with the best mechanics. I don't know where Bisu is at the moment, if he's lost anything, meanwhile not putting down his own natural expo. But, if looking at the first-person view, he seems to be as quick as ever. But I'm not altogether too sure. I can't really say for sure where he's at the moment. But Movie definitely one of the guys with one of the best mechanics. And his macro is insane when it gets there. His PvP is also very good. Oh, and Bisu gonna go for a Manor Pylon. Did I catch 2? Yeah, or 3. Yeah, blocking 2 mineral patches. Nice. I was complaining in the last set about the lack of Manor Pylons in PvPs lately, and well, who else than Bisu to come out and say, "Oh, Ranchin wants a Manor Pylon. Okay, I'll give him a Manor Pylon." Also trying to come in with a Zealot here in a probe, almost. Doing some damage there to one of the Zealots. He's going to come in there, going to try to pick off a probe alongside there. A little probe there at the back, a little bit vulnerable. Is he going to manage to do anything with it? He's going to try to catch one of the probes in here with the Zealot. Going to try to do some damage. And, of course, Bisu, some of the best micro around. He can really focus on microing and macroing at the same time. Just being annoying, picking off a probe mining gas. Oh! On the opposite side, we're going to see whether the Movie counteracts this by getting his own Manor Pylon out there. I'm not quite sure whether he wants to give up those minerals to do so. Beach is still keeping that Zealot inside. It is heavily damaged and facing 2 of its own kind, but it's going to die eventually. Did I get cancelled? No, I don't think. I think it went down. Did I get cancelled? Oh, wow. Don't think so. Anyway, nice play from Beast overall. Doing some nice harassment. Manor Pylon. Picking off that probe. I think he actually might have canceled that pylon just as it was about to go live, as it were. Or I'm just hallucinating, or it went up and just got killed. Oh, I think it was canceled. I could be hallucinating. It's it's what happens when you take as much LSD as I do. It's what happens. I know that a lot of you guys thought I'm on drugs, and there it goes. There's my confession. LSD, crack, heroin, some more crack. Just, you know, I needed to keep myself in the game. Oh! Wow. Gateways coming in for both players like crazy at the moment. Neither one teching up. Neither one of them focusing on tech. Movie's going to put down, going to have 4 gateways, just going to get as many goons out there as they can. Both players are rather light in troops at the moment, and so pretty much understandable why they're going for all this tech at the moment. Just to make sure that they can get some army going, because both of them went for fairly quick expansions. Bisu had a gateway up before he went Expo, and I think actually Movie went for Nexus before anything. Well, actually, yeah, I think he went 1 gateway into Nexus as well, so both players expanding very quickly. Movie gonna go out there and clear out some of his eggs. Gonna try to give himself maneuverability so he can move around a little bit with his Dragoons in case Reavers come in. Of course, going for this base behind the eggs has the weakness of, if you do not clear that ground, that base is just gonna be a gift to Reavers, a gift to shuttle play. It's any sort of drops, High Templar drops, Reaver drops, DT drops, Reaver drops in particular. I feel they're just gonna be so, because that's generally what you see the most of in PvP. Of course, in PvP, just go in there, get a couple of Reaver shots off, back off. That's it. Go fly. After that, both players have a sizable. Bisu already has a sizable group of Dragoons out there, going to be able to go out there and pick off that scout, no problem. On the opposite side, probably going to be seeing something alongside. Something like that from Movie. He's actually pushing out a little bit with a few of his forces. Not going to be able to accomplish too much with him at the moment. Getting his own second gas up. Both players just going to continue playing this. Bisu going to go for the observatory before anything else. Understandably, since he got his scout picked off and he wants to be careful with this. Going for a Citadel of a Dune. So we're going to see whether he just going to switch up into High Templar right away. And we're going to see what Movie. I don't think Movie's actually gotten any higher tech yet. Don't think I see any sort of higher tech yet from him at all. Gonna probably add in a 4th gateway there as well. Movie gonna apparently try to push this. I don't think he's gonna be too successful. Bisu with a higher Dragoon army. Movie has some reinforcement coming in. Bisu, the only thing he has to do, maneuver out and focus down some of those Dragoons, losing some of his own, but there's just gonna be a little bit of a Dragoon battle. Both players just shelling each other, both sides. Movie having some reinforcements coming in. Bisu no reinforcements, oddly enough. Movie just constantly streaming in some more Dragoons, and Bisu actually gonna be pushed back a little bit. I think Movie caught him at a nice time for Movie, that is. Caught him when he was teching, so nice move here for Movie, figuring out, wait a minute, he's teching right now, so it could be a great time for me to catch him. Picks off the Zealot in seconds. Observer going to come out there, and Beast is going to be pushed up his ramp, so he's going to get some damage. He's going to get shelled as Natural Expo. No forces coming out for no Dragoons. He unfortunately got caught during tech transition. This is, of course, the best time to catch your opponent. Best time to catch your opponent in a PvP during a tech transition. So Beast was going to be a little bit of trouble. Going to be forced to fight off with some of his probes. Finally some Dragoons. Finally all of his gateways producing a massive Dragoons. He's going to try to push this back. Has his own probes coming out as well, but getting them picked off. Overall, a lot of trouble because of this. He's forced to fight back with probes and Dragoons. Going to try to fight off down this ramp, but he really doesn't want to be fighting down this ramp. How's the Templar Archives coming up? But still a long time until he gets anything out there. 1 DT, in retrospect, 1 DT would push this back completely. But he's most likely going to lose his Nexus, so pretty bad start for Bisu right there. Getting caught in transition, and Movie going to take a rather strong position for himself. Bisu, of course, trying to very aggressively harass, expand. Wow, getting my thoughts and my words getting mixed up. Because Bisu expanded down his ramp instead of to the safety beyond the eggs, he's paying the price a little bit, because otherwise he'd be fighting like this, down a ramp, slightly better position. Movie just slowly but surely trying to push up, using 1 goon as a spotter. Bisu just not enough forces. Probe gonna come off the line. He has very few probes whatsoever. I'm hoping for his sake that he's going for some DTs, because DTs, yeah, there's 1 DT in there. That's gonna be enough, because no observers, no observatory period out there. Okay, there is an observatory out there, but no observer that I can see out there for Movie yet, so Bisu could actually be able to move out without single DT down the ramp and actually push this back. Because Movie went for Shuttle and Reaver before anything else. He's just playing good old standard. We have a Shuttle out there for Bisu as well. Movie meanwhile going to pick up his 3rd, while Bisu just sitting on that 1. Oh no, it's 2. I'm sorry. Did he have a base behind those eggs? I'm getting all sorts of confused at this point. Oh no, Shuttle DT's going to get spot observer in there. DTs are not going to accomplish too much. Observer not turning around, oddly enough. Turn around! Oh, well. Never mind. DT's going to go in there and start killing some probes. Hello, probes. Your death approaches. And the movie's like, oh wait, my observer. There's my observer. Oh damn, oh darn, oh gosh. Oh, he's gonna get a lot of this. Now Bisu, meanwhile, just not gonna pick up his third, but that's gonna get harassed by Reavers. Meanwhile, Bisu picking off a whole. Just wow, the amount of probes. I do not understand why movie did not move back with his observer. I don't get it. I do not understand what's going on. More probes coming off the line to the natural. Movie, meanwhile, penetrating Bisu's main. Picking off the observer. Not that's going to matter too much. Bisu going to try to pick up this Reaver. Oh, no. One scared coming off the probes. Second scared coming off the probes. Oh, dear lordy. That's a hunk of damage. That's a huge hunk of damage. Bisu at this point, though, targeting both of the necks.